empaths, and all the real ones, this divine insight that you've got now, it can be debilitating when you first discover it. For whichever reason, it could have been narcissistic abuse or some other type of abuse. You went through some sort of dysfunction in your life, and you began to see deeper into people and realize that there's a lot of dodgy people, a lot of evil people, a lot of phonies, a lot of fakes, and this is the gift that you've been given. So although it's debilitating during the point of awakening, it's more or less like the Matrix waking up to realize that everything you once thought was real is not true. All right, like those your friends around you, you think that they've got your best interest for you, and really they're competing with you, they're wishing for your downfall. Like I always say, if you do have trusted people around you, cherish them, because they should be cherished. It's not everyone has decent people around them. Many people I've spoken to are alone, right? They don't have anyone, or the only person they have is the narcissist, right? Things like that, complicated things like that. So please embrace that you do have this divine insight. You can see deeper now, and it's up to you and everyone, and me included, to try and master having this vision that you see. Okay. See, I made I made a video the other day about the magical other on the main channel, and I think a couple of people didn't really like the concept of it. But what I was discussing in that video is about the search for the magical other. When you're in a dysfunctional relationship and you think that the next relationship you find is going to be the best thing ever and they're going to fix all your problems and all that, and that's the mistake that the narcissist makes. So all I was bringing to people's attention is don't believe in this magical other, the one, all of that stuff, you see. And this is why on the spiritual channel I touch on the divine insight, because this is what gauges you around people. Okay, the chosen one empath and the real one has got a how can I put it, a natural, they tend to flow, they tend to express and flow, right? And around the wrong company, they can contort you and put you in a servitude position towards your whole purpose towards their life, more or less getting drawn out where you go. And this is why we have to, cut off negative people. Some of you have got a lot of negative people around you. Others of you have already cut them off. Others of you, sometimes rejection is the biggest blessing, and that's what I often touch on as well. Sometimes when you get rejection from friends, romantic partners, new people that you meet, it's really a blessing in disguise, because these people ain't meant to be on your path. And the further that you align with this divine insight, no longer will you be ever fazed by rejection. You won't be fazed if someone doesn't validate you. You won't be fazed if someone doesn't send you a message back. Like, you have this divine insight and you can see agendas and motives, and you see it's only scratching the surface. Even when you master this divine insight, imagine how God can see the universe, whatever your belief system is. We're so finite in comparison, but trying to master this divine insight so you can see people correctly. So it's just protection. I don't want any one of you going into another relationship or another toxic job or anything like that. Any type of, where you're having to give your energy to someone who's just a user. All right. And so many of you have been through life and had a whole host of narcissist and toxic individuals, and it's right now that they're leveling up their game. And it's not just narcissists, right? I have to emphasize that it's toxic individuals, like ones that you don't even figure out are narcissists. They're just toxic. They may display traits. They're like whatever, right? It's just all of these people you need away from you. And some of you have a lot of people around you, like I was saying earlier on. It's about cutting away from more, and you'll realize, how much peace you actually have in your life when you don't have these distractions. You see, um, when you're not competing with anyone and you're not living by someone else's standard, it's very liberating, and you can get a lot done in that time. You see, you can get you can achieve a lot through this divine insight. You see, by being very selective about who you give your time to, looking at doing your own thing, trying to better your life. This is what it's all about. So realize it is a gift. I know it's painful. Like I said in the earlier segment, it can be debilitating. This reality, realizing that everyone you thought that loved you or cared about you, maybe not everyone, but a lot of them are phonies, right? And that's why sometimes animals can be so much more loyal and caring and loving than even a human. You know what I'm saying? And they say that we're cleverer and stuff, but the animals are moving in, like, I know there's the, what's it called again? I've forgotten my science lessons. What's it called again? The process of selection. No, the prey and the predator and the animals eat each other, but I'm saying in their own species, they're all moving in their unit. They're all moving in unison. They're all moving collectively as a group. Like the bees are all flying around doing their job and stuff like that. The humans are fighting amongst themselves, and now you have this divine insight. It's just about staying away from any negative company. You'll realize the further and further you go into this, using your intuition, using your divine insight, you'll realize how much people are a time waste. If you've come across the right company, like I said, if you've got good company, you can tell, and that's what you'll be able to tell now with this divine insight as well. You'll be able to pinpoint someone's decent, someone's not, and we put so much emphasis on relationships and validation from others, and really the chosen one, empath, and the real ones out there, they don't need that from no one. Sometimes you've been conditioned to think that you need that, and that's why I said it's debilitating sometimes when you go through the awakening. Ghostings, abandonments, things like that, it can be really debilitating. But you learn to realize that this is a path that God or the universe has paved for you for your benefit and to enhance you so you see correctly. See, I'm not even where I want to be yet. I've still got a lot of progress to make, right? Because it's about mastering it. You see, mastering this insight, so you just see certain tendencies and you choose to make a decision based off of them, because that's what a lot of you has happened in your lifetime. You've seen signs. The divine insight was there, but you didn't choose to side with it, and that's why it's got to be at the forefront of our minds, the way that we're seeing, so we don't let so you don't let toxic individuals, friends, whoever, right, into your life, family, whoever, colleagues, romantic partners, whoever's around you now. Like you don't let these people in to try and drag you down. Okay, so thanks so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. You can also request custom videos. All video requests are processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. My podcast is now on Spotify. Check out the main channel for more content. All links you need in the description box below, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.